What is going on, YouTube? AJ here, doing another Let's Play Final Fantasy XI Online Retail, and we are going to keep on going with CoP. We're going to try to get this knocked out, hopefully within a week. If I wasn't recording all these, I could probably get it done in a couple hours, but I'd rather record them. Again, I'm one of those people that you could read guides all you want, and a lot of guides are really good. Most of what I've been doing, some of it's been off of memory, and some of it's been off of guides. But I'm definitely a visual person, so if somebody's new to Final Fantasy XI, and they try to look up, oh, CoP 6.2, how do I do that? Maybe it would be helpful if they had these. And then maybe some people would like to relive the CoP experience, people that don't play anymore. Where have you been? I heard about what happened, but I still can't believe it. Learning Prish was really the keeper of the apocalypse knocked me off my chair, but finding out that the Genoan official Esha is actually Cardinal Mildorion, and that she's been alive for the past 10,000 years, that was like having an anvil dropped on my head. I want to hear what happened with you too. Call in the others. I want to get some of them Sid gloves, the over-the-elbow gloves. I think that maybe it would help my gaming. So that's what happened. To fulfill the pact that Bahamut and Celtaeus made over 10,000 years ago, Mildorion has been attempting to revive divine Promethea, and the magicite embedded in Prish's bosom was only a sealed, crystallized form of her inner emptiness. We sin hunters have committed a grave sin ourselves in not being able to stay calm and focused in the presence of the magicite. Not a single complaint, not a single cry for help, all that time carrying a terrible burden alone. And what about Olmia? She has known Prish since she was a child. She has watched her silently struggle. These new truths must be as painful for her as they are for Prish. I cannot wish for such a terrible fate upon even an enemy. What are we to do now? Phoenix has told me that we are not to provoke Bahamut any further. However, the biggest threat to mankind is the Worm King's aerial magic. If we could defeat him, it would better our chances for victory against the Worm armies. And so we are left with three choices. We could let destiny run its course and wait for Bahamut and his minions to destroy us. We could use my airship to join the Juno Armada and fight the Worm King. Or we could recite the 5th verse of the Memoria de la Stona and call the Twilight God down upon Prish. Twilight God, he cursed mankind, made us fight. If we defeat him, the curse will be broken. But do we have the power? I'm level 99-ish. Prish said that Destructive had that power, and we have Phoenix on our side, but I'm not sure that is enough. Diabolos, ruler of dreams, warned us that no single child of Vana'diel could vanquish the Keeper of the Apocalypse, and still my blade remains silent. Or are we about to walk down a very dangerous path? But I think it would be wise to wait until Prish returns before we take any actions. Tenzin, Miss Sin Hunters. Destructive, hurry to Tavnasia and wait for Prish. When she arrives, contact me and I'll fly to the archipelago in my airship. Tavnasia? But why would you want to travel there? Help from Gilgamesh should be arriving at the Safehold shortly. Let's just say the parts they'll be transporting are very sensitive. I'll see you all at Sea Lion's Den. Okay. I remember before I got to that part, And it was a long time. It was a long time before I got to that part in COP. People like would be shouting about or talking about Sea Lion's Den, and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to see it. I thought it was going to be like just a den of giant sea lions or something. Okay, was it 2? Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Long day today. It is 8:20 on a Saturday night. And... Huh? This way? No. It was a long day, though. So, as I've spoken about before, I just bought the house that I'm currently living in back in July. Took us about, like, a couple of weeks to move in and get settled. So around August, you kind of get your bearings, and I look around, and the backyard it's a disaster. Master Sid, we have been waiting here for your arrival. I've brought Olmia and Louverance with me, but I'm sorry to say Prish couldn't make it. There's been a bit of a problem. A problem? What do you mean? Olmia, would you be so kind as to fill Tenzin in on the details? Tenzin in on the details, okay. I have some business with Gilgamesh's little helpers. We couldn't find Prish. I fear that she's hiding somewhere on one of the Armada's warships. This cannot be possible. Why did Lady Prish not wait for you to return? She's not planning to attack the Worm King, is she? I think Prish knows that we would follow her. Prish can read the hearts of others. She knows what we feel and what we think. She knows what I feel. But why does she continue on if she knows that her decisions will only hurt me? Why does believing hurt so? Even when two hearts are connected, there are times when pain can't be avoided. Like, I'm reading him like he's William Shatner when the world is overwhelmed with sadness. The only way to escape the pain is to change the world. Perhaps you are right, Jabos. Maybe he's Yabos. Maybe it's a soft J. We're going to start using a softer J. Perhaps you were right, Yabos. Perhaps the only option left is to make mankind left to mankind is to change Vanity Ale. For the past 10,000 years, Vanity Ale has grown and evolved to become what it is today, a world bound by the chains of an evil deity. Prish set out on her own in an attempt to change the world, our world. Hey, are you guys ready? I finished loading my baby up with the secret weapons, and now it's time we moved out. There's no time to lose. I'm going to hitch a ride back to Bastok on Gilgamesh's boat and let the President in on what's going on. Even if you are successful in stopping Bahamut, there's no knowing what his worm army might do. The Republic has to be prepared for the worst. Sid, thank you so much for all that you have done. If I were only a few years younger, I'd bite you. But my place is back in Bastok. Gilgamesh made sure I didn't forget that. And don't forget that you're going up there to save your nations. No, to save all of Vanity L. Your lives will be on the line, but I know you'll be alright. As long as you're riding my CID, nothing can go wrong. Wahahaha. Master Sid, I ask you allow me to fly her. She's all yours. Now get out there, warriors of the crystal. Myth. Yes, let us be off. Bahamut and Prish are awaiting your arrival. My arrival. Our arrival. Yay. Yep, that's Sea Lion's Den. Amazing. The sheer beauty of it. Its magnificence. Alright, so what is this? I don't even know what this is. Like a bunch of mammoths? And what? Omega and Ultima, maybe? Yeah, both. Do you think there's any chance to catch up with Lady Prish? According to Aldo, the Juno Armada departed the Duchy after splitting into 2 units. The main unit will enter the Cape Riverne directly by air and attempt to draw the worms from the floating island. At the same time, the remaining unit will attempt to approach Bahamut from the opposite direction. I assume that Prish will be with the latter. However, the unit cannot begin its operation until the main unit has successfully drawn the attention of the other worms. Engineer Sid said the same thing. This means we still have time. Look what I found hiding below decks. Get your hands off me, you pointy-eared brute. Let us go or you'll all be doomed. Yeah, we're your secret weapon. Secret weapon? You wouldn't happen to be the same secret weapon that Sid received from Gilgamesh, would you? We've given up the fame and the glory of being high-class Junoan officers and decided to become high-class pirates, the highest of the high, the classiest of the class. Yes, sirree. We will be making contact with the Armada shortly. It may be to our advantage to have someone on board who could communicate with them. What the... The Juno Armada. Warning shots. That scary Elven went to the communications room. Shouldn't we be going to the communications room? I say we go to the communications room. We should go as well, Destructive. We must try to convince them that we were here to help. Oh. Am I done? Three minutes, 45 seconds. Right. I guess, hey, sure. Sure. Let's do it. Destructive. The attack seems to have subsided. Something is going on over there. Something is wrong. What if they discovered where Prish was hiding? Louverance is moving the ship into position so we can board their vessel. Let us hurry below decks. Stumbling a lot. Prish, if you'd hear me, give me a sign. We've come to help. Oh no. We mean you no harm. We are simply trying to find our companion. You're wasting your breath, samurai man. Yeah, they can't hear you. They're just puppets made by those crazy scientists in Juneau. Puppets. Zed can't wait to fight. I like that. Get at him, Zed. We bought some spells too on the not the auction house, the vendor. Not all of them, but a good amount. I think we spent like about a million gil. I'm glad we buffed up and did all that. It was definitely necessary. Time to move to the next warship. Prish, are you okay? If you'd hear us, respond. And if you can't hear us, respond. Could she be inside that thing? It's dinner. Well, that would explain why she couldn't hear us. Can I get skill ups off of this guy? Nice. Ooh, no. What's going on? If we continue like this, both sides will end up exhausted without having made any progress. Look. I will attempt to pull our ship alongside theirs. Hold on. You dirty rat. Why don't you come down here and fight like a man? Ha 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 ha. The wonderful exhibition about to unfold will buy me more than enough time. My pet is still far from completion. However, when she is finished, she will be the most powerful creature Vanadil has ever seen. though those created 10,000 years ago may still be residing somewhere within the celestial capital of Alteu. Prish! Huh? Hey guys, Olmia. What's everybody doing here? Sigh, not another distraction. Well, at least now I can test my pet in extreme battle mode. Ultima weapon. Show our friends what you can do. You know what? I can't say I perfectly recall because I haven't played 7 in maybe 20 years. But I think I just really liked the look of Omega and Ultima weapon in Final Fantasy VII. I think I'm just probably pretty nostalgic for it. Or was that 8 that I really liked them? I forget now. Oh no. Sigh. I guess I cannot expect too much from a prototype. What do you think you're trying to do, Nagmalata? You were relieved from your position within the Arma Thorn Society and banished from Juno. How dare you step over the boundaries of amnesty you were granted and bring that creation aboard an Armada vessel? Did you think by performing this service we would take you back? Or was this the cause of turmoil, simply a desperate attempt to interfere with our plan, an attempt born from hate and despisal? Or perhaps you came to ask Bahamut the way to Alteu. Nagmolada, I understand why you seek the path to the celestial capital. We who have lost the whisper of the soul are forced to live alone, trapped within our own wretched solitude. However, this is our path to freedom. We are children born from one. Now our children and our children's children step out into the ever-expanding world. This is much like when the Mother Crystal split into 5 pieces long, long ago. We were simply ready to leave the nest before the Zillart. Then why did you choose to abandon your people and hide away in the Chamber of Eventide? Why did you join the Zillart in blocking the path to Alteu? That is, by entering the chamber, you succeeded in washing away the darkness of your soul. That is why I seek the capital, so I can remove the darkness from my soul, so I can be free. Huh. If you want to go to Alteu so bad, then why don't you just go to Mavopolis? Prish. The boy Salteus has already asked the Moblins to open the gate to the capital. If you follow him, he'll lead you right to the 5th crystal. I see. Whether it has been buried or submerged, there's no place the Moblins cannot find. And I was beginning to wonder when I was going to be able to see the boy once again. I have unfinished business with him. I've told you what you want to know. Now get out of here. Oh, peace out. As much as I like to, it would be improper for me not to return the favor bestowed upon the Kulu over 10,000 years ago. God, is this like a TikTok dance that I didn't know about? Return the favor? A surprise attack? Ha ha ha, I see my song has reached the conqueror of the skies. I am Kulu. My strength comes from the protection of the terrestrial avatars. Without you, I am powerless. The Zillart those who have sworn revenge against Vanadiel, to you, I offer these traitors as a sacrifice. You are nothing but a raving maniac, Nagmolata. You are far from being one of us. Your pitiful soul drowns in darkness. And that is why I must cleanse it. And I will find Alteu and use the Chamber of Eventide. It's all over. It's over easy. What are you talking about? This is where it gets interesting. Bahamut, conqueror of the skies, king of the worms. I am Prish. I am the keeper of the apocalypse. Your pact with Salteus left me trapped for thousands of years. This magicite is nothing but another form of the emptiness. I was born from the same place. It was born from the same place I was. We are one and the same. My friends and I have come to call forth and destroy the emptiness and its maker, Promethea. And I will do it. And we will do it right here, right now. We will fulfill the pact. Watch as we show you the children of the Dawn's true power. So this is what you meant, Esha. There's no need for you to prove anything, young Elvin, for you are not the keeper. Not the keeper, but Esha, the children of Altana and Phoenix. I commend you on what you're attempting to do for the people of Vanadiel, and that is why I will tell you this. That's kind of bright. Avert your eyes. The true keeper of the apocalypse lies in the celestial capital of Alteu. Within that soul lies an immeasurable amount of darkness. For 10,000 years it has slept, but now it has awoken. In Alteu? Who was it that restarted the crystal line? Remnants of the Zillart? The children of Altana? It does not matter, for now the power within the final crystal, the crystal that holds Alteu in balance, has begun to fade. It will not be long before the celestial capital has fallen to Vanadiel. When this occurs, the keeper of the apocalypse will arise and envelop all life. And finally the Twilight God Promethea will use his almighty power to begin his eternal reign. That is why I've come, to stop the seeds of man from being wiped from Vanadiel. If there's nothing for the keeper to envelop, then Promethea will not have the strength to enter our realm. Nothing to envelop? And so that is why you plan to attack. Damn, and you call yourself a guardian of Vanadiel? Why didn't you just tell us what you were going to do a long time ago? If you would have been honest with us, we could have been in Alteu whipping that keeper's butt last week. She's right, Lord Bahamut. Such intolerant behavior does not befit the conqueror of the skies. Why do you not believe in the power of the children of the dawn? Why must I believe in something that does not exist? You cannot defeat the Twilight God. You will not even be allowed to approach him. Salteus proved that to us 10,000 years ago. Destruction is your destiny, and you cannot escape what has already been decided. There is still a way. Bahamut, we need not fight Promethea. We can stop the Keeper of the Apocalypse. Salteus told us this, and that is why he's returned. He's here to stop Alteu from falling back to this dimension. Impossible. Say Salteus does not have the power to. I'm sick of all this talk. Does anybody here think we can handle the situation? You tell him. You know you kick his bloody butt all the way to next Water's Day. You. Yeah, me. Damn you, Salteus. I will not let you harm Vanadiel and her children like you did once before. Whoa, I have a bad feeling about this. Get out of the way. Destructive. Everyone abandon ship. And that's a vacuum. Phoenix, will you return the Mother Crystal along with so many other lives? I understand. Your sacrifice has brought us to a sliver of time. Let me release you from your journey to the Mother Crystals. Coco does not like the vacuum. Scared little pup. Open the path in preparation for her. Are we dead body again? I think we're dead body again. Ooh, In the Light of the Crystal, Chapter 7. They're all dead. Oh, I find a Ducal Guard's ring. Gia, Arg, Kia. Are we alive? Are we breathing? Ack. You. It's destructive, the one who angered Bahamut. Run, flee. Exit stage left. Okay. Ducal Guard's ring was probably pretty awesome at one point. But not so much anymore. I think it, brings you to Relude? I mean, we'll use it. Is that an hour? Is that an hour? An hour recast time? Good times. Well, that's all for now. I know it was a shorter one, but we'll regroup and do 7-1 at some point shortly. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. We're nearing the end here. I think we got, what, 7 and 8 to get to C? And then maybe 9 to get the earring. I think 8 gives you the ring. We'll see. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Until next time. Thanks for watching, and take her easy.